else footage yet.
After a very quick but very fun weekend in Boston, I am finally back from PAX East. I've got my energy back, I'm all rested, I feel good. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the games, baby, because there were a lot of games at PAX East. I didn't get a chance to play each of these games, and I'll tell you which ones I got my hands on and which ones I didn't. These first few games are published by Devolver Digital. I hung out at their booth a lot. I actually have a great friend who works at their booth. Shout out to Tenna, hi. So Disc Room is this game where you play as a character running from gigantic saw blades. There's a timer. How long can you live in this crazy booby trap room that's just full of death? I think the weirdest thing that came out of being around people who were playing this game and trying it myself was that it's relaxing, but it's not a relaxing situation. Like, it's just nice to move the character around and dash and dodge, and it's not nice to run from saw blades. The controls are snappy, which I think is huge when it comes to a game like this. So the other game, I actually didn't get a chance to play, but I think you may have already heard of Fall Guys, which is an incredible game that's just, in my opinion, the embodiment of joy. Take the show Wipeout and then take marshmallowy characters who are floppy and cute, put it together, and you've got the Fall Guys by Mediatonic, and again, published by Devolver. It's sort of a battle royale, but instead of being like 100 versus 1, you're playing in tournament brackets, so you have to go through obstacle courses, and it's an elimination, so you're playing against 5 people at a time. They were giving out foam crowns at PAX East for those who I think won, or maybe just played. I didn't see a lot of them out, so I'm assuming it was for winners, which makes sense. Heavy is the crown of the victor. House of the GUNDEAD is essentially another game in the Enter the Gungeon series, but it's an arcade game, strictly an arcade game. This is something that the creators of Killer Queen Black do a lot. Now that's on console, but for a while, their games were only available in arcade. And that adds, I think, a lot of gravitas to it. So now, Enter the Gungeon has House of the GUNDEAD, which is a great title, I love a pun, and you can only play it in arcades. Originally, it was just intended to just be a showpiece, something they made once and that was it, but obviously everyone loves it, so they're selling it now to arcades, select arcades. There's something very cool about playing an arcade game that can only be played in the arcades. Now we're going to talk about some games that I've only had a quick glance at, but just given their art style and the way they look to play, I was excited to keep note of them and check them out when I got home, which I've now started doing. The first on that list is RAWMEN. RAWMEN, like ramen, except ramen. Ramen. And it reminded me a lot of Splatoon, but you're also fighting each other with food, and there's food moves. Honestly, again, I didn't get the chance to play it, but just the art style of this game, it just took over. Once you're near, you're like, wow, it's gorgeous. It's orange, which I love orange, and it's just, there are these characters sitting in a tub of food, and that's weird and cool. So it's being published by Tiny Build, which is always good. We love Tiny Build here on my channel. So yeah, I mean, I'm excited to have more to say about RAWMEN, but just on aesthetics alone and some of the gameplay that I saw, I'm excited about it. Going Under is a game about being an intern, but it's also a beat 'em up. So I think you're fighting your way out of or into the worst or maybe best internship ever. It's published by Team 17. We love Team 17 as well. They make Worms. You've heard of Worms. They also published a little game called Overcooked. Hello. So this one's interesting. It's a game called Drake Hollow. This game was actually supposed to be a sequel to A Flame in the Flood. But it turned out that they were like, you know what, let's just make our own thing that's brand new. There were enough new people on the team that they were just more excited to do their own game. I didn't play it, but I really want to. So I think that's worth something. This one is actually out already, Rising Hell. It's a vertical side scroller, but I guess it scrolls up. And essentially, you're trying to fight your way out of hell. Sounds pretty badass, right? You would walk by the booth and there would just be metal music playing, and it was epic. People were having fun with it. I think people who were good at the game were there because I was seeing some serious gameplay happening. I was like, I'm gonna try that on my own time. And finally, this game I actually saved for last. It came from outer space and ate our brains. You can't do better than a game title like that. It's this twin stick shooter, and it's very cartoony, very non-violent. I mean, you're shooting guns. You're not shooting like machine guns with names. You're shooting like little pew-pews, little laser beams, you know, at aliens or zombies or whatever the enemy is. A very cute game. Game I would play with my nephews, game I would play with my nieces. It's just cute and it's fun, and it's a twin stick shooter, which as an adult I love, so I mean, there's really very little bad to say about this game. I'm gonna try it out with my family. It's actually out now. Came from space and ate our brains. And I mean, come on, it's fun to say. It's gotta be fun to play. Is that the rule? We just made it up now. It's fun to say, it's fun to play. Just off the cuff, like these are the games I wanted to share with you guys in the video. These are the games I managed to get footage of while I was there. If you're still here, I'll show you some of the pins I got. I actually got these for my friends. I got this for the person who we stayed with. They were very generous to lend us their guest room. You know, the Raccoon King from Donut County. Everyone, if you haven't played Donut County, you should play Donut County. This guy's from Watam, which is a game published by Annapurna. And for my lovely co-hosts Mark and Dave on the Dinosaur Machines Game Club podcast, a couple pins. I got this, actually no, I got Mark this one, and I got Dave this one. This is Edith Finch. If you want to have your heart broken by a video game that isn't Florence, you should play Edith Finch. Also published by Annapurna. Annapurna, if you're out there, please say hello. Hi. All right, so that's it. Every year I try to go to PAX East. I'm really happy it didn't get canceled amongst all this drama. I'm also happy. I think that they did a great job just running it and keeping everybody safe. Thank you for indulging me as I shared with you my favorite parts of PAX East. I hope you enjoyed it. You know, I tried to vlog while I was there, but that was tough. You have to listen to all my ramblings all to yourself instead of having me walk around. It was not working out, let me tell you. And if you enjoyed this, please do me a favor and hit the like button. That tells me that you enjoyed it. And if you really enjoyed this video and you're not subscribed already, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And that would mean the world to me. If you want to talk about PAX East, if you were there, if you're interested in going, please leave a comment. I would love to talk about PAX East in any shape, way, or form. It's just, every year, you know, if I can go, I'm there. And that was this year. I feel very lucky to have gone, and I hope you get to enjoy it soon too. Again, thanks for watching, and thanks for indulging me, and I will see you next week with maybe even 2 videos. I said it out loud, it's recorded. I'm almost obligated to do it now. So, I'll catch you later. This game I'm actually saving for last because, oh my god, but these are magnets. These are my coasters. Why are they magnets? Wait. Why isn't this magnetizing? What am I doing with my life? What's happening right now? What's making this magnetize? I don't understand. I'm done. I don't understand.